What's up, man? I let a few of y'all join up real quick. Y'all know how I go. And then I'll start talking. I'm a little tired today, man. I don't know. I need some energy. I think I need some bee pollen. What's going on here? I feel like it's hair in my mouth, but I can't find it. Yeah, I wait for some of y'all to join up, though. Then we'll start talking. Donovan Wilson, I got the scoop, man. There you go. I got it. Did I? Yeah, I got the scoop. All right. Who up in here? Say what's up and we get it started. What up, chat? Make sure I hit that like button, too. My faithfuls, my warriors, the AKs. What's up, y'all? I'm happy today, man. Big homie, who that? Real Rimdell, Barber, Dallas Mac. That's a new name. What up with you, bro? Damn, it's a lot of y'all. Y'all flooding in here too. Tropical Mayhem. That's a new one too. What's up? Lost in Translation podcast. I like that. What's good with you, Brody? You lost in translation? Gotta check you out. I don't know about it. Sup, y'all? Kevin Hicks. He said first take. Yeah, I got the first take on it. Donovan called me. He told me. He said they was gonna kick him out. I'm gonna tell you what he said. You know it's all in jokes though. What up, Cowboy? Faithful, hand purple blue. Peace. What's goody, fam? What's that? OTG Dex. Alpha Res. Darren Waller to the Giants. Damn. Hey, handsome. Oh, thank you, Loving Aries. My eyes a little puffy though, cause I'm tired, man. I need some energy pills or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I need to stop by the gas station. Feel me? No, I don't do that though. That'll kill you. I know there's a lot of people who stop by the gas station and grab some of them pills, man, and they ain't make it. And right when they was checking out, man, they was like, damn, they knew what it was. They knew what they did. You know what I'm saying? Sadiqa, what's up? I got my like in, y'all. Go hit that like button. AKs, baby. Let's get it. That's facts. Q boss, Q Bowes. What's good? I needed a real analysis other than the Shannon Sharp and Skip. Well, this ain't gonna get no better because I'm telling you, y'all want to hear why Donovan ain't going nowhere, man.
You're out. Don't you
do what?
I got nowhere else to go.
That's my shit.
I got
Nowhere else to go. Yo, that's the first thing I thought about when that nigga signed. Like, he took it for Left's money, too. He said, I got nowhere else to go. Got nowhere else to go. Ain't nobody about to pay you 10 mil, bro. Alpha Mason, what up, man? Yeah, ain't nobody about to pay Donovan no 10 mil nowhere. It's 15 safeties making 10 million or more in the league, and Donovan wanted to get to that level. Not saying he don't deserve it. I'm not saying that, but you don't want it. I said that about a lot of players here, and it seems like Donovan actually understands how this goes. Whether you're on the Cowboys or not, you want to take a deal that the team is happy to give you. You don't want to be the adversary to the team. Once you get an agent that creates you this relationship where you have this adversarial chasm between you and the front office, you are cooked, buddy. That's it. Because even if you get somewhere else, be somewhere else you might not want to go. Ask Cedric Wilson. He left here. He got some money, right? Where he playing at? Where you seen him get a catch last season? I ain't seen him get nothing. You know what I'm saying? So team guys leave this team and some do well. The ones who actually do well are the ones who never had an opportunity to get paid here. Because then it's like somebody else has to see their value and, you know, kind of bring them on. Like Travaris Ward, those types of guys, Cheeto, those types of guys, right? But when you go for the gusto here, you're not gonna get it, man. You're not gonna get it, and then you're cooked. But at 7 mil, 8 mil a year, that's a team-friendly deal. It's a respectable deal for a top safety, and it's a deal that keeps you here and will keep you here for the long haul. Because, I mean, when it's time to run that back, I see the Cowboys doing something like that again. And if there's more space at that point, or you've done something, you know, truly remarkable, they might up it a little bit. But at least you'll be getting long money. Long money is where it's at, man. The prince forever, not the king for a day. So I'm happy to have Donovan Wilson back, man. All jokes aside, I gotta say it one more time though. Donovan, tell everybody why you're still here. Let's talk to him because you know he like to talk. Let's see why you still here, Dono. For those who didn't hear it.
Don't you do it! Don't you!
I got no place to go. Oh man, that's my shit.
I got nowhere to go.
That's Richard Gere, Officer and a Gentleman, man. Y'all gotta watch that. For y'all 80s babies out there know exactly what that is. But if you don't, that's what it's from, man. But yeah, man, he ain't got nowhere else he gonna go where he gonna get that kind of money, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Matt Norris, what's up, my guy? Here go Davey. He said, let's go. Cut Tyron and Zeke. With pressing more buttons to free up cap space, let's get better at wide receiver and linebacker. Yeah, you still got to throw him the ball. And I don't know if you want to go in there with Josh Ball, but we got to throw him the ball. We got to get past the draft before we start talking about what we doing with Tyron, man, or Zeke. So that conversation don't even make sense. I always say that to you, man, but you don't listen. You're a hard-headed boy, man. I swear to God, man, you got like ADD because you do not let go and you always on go. No disrespect. I had ADD. I think I still do. That's how I do all the things I do too. So, you know, welcome to the club. But you just directed in a different focal point, man. I'm Warren Duncan. I'm glad we need him on this team. Keep thumping, young man. I mean, our whole defense. Somebody said it yesterday. It's true. Our whole defense will smack you in the mouth, except for Trayvon Diggs and LVE. Everybody else beat the dog shit out. So I like our defense. I like our defense, but we did need them. Let's see what else. What I think about Shaq Mason? What do you mean? Like, do I want him? You mean? No, but what? He's okay. I don't know. What do you want me to think about him? That's a vague question. AKOYE, what it do, fam? Wilson chose the Prince route versus the King route. Yes, he did. He's a smart man. He's a smart man. He understands. He understands. You always ask me that, and I give you the same answer. I am a god. Oh, who asked you a question? I ain't asked you nothing though, man. I think somebody else did. Modest Vin Productions. Dono. Yes, sir. All right, let's see who else we got. He said, no, bro, Koye, you don't listen. Ain't that why you like me, man? If I listened, I wouldn't be here. I'll be listening to Skip and Shannon, agreeing with them. I am counter narrative. That's my whole makeup, my mental makeup. I had to say that to somebody the other day. They're like, why you can't just let Zeke go, man? You in law can never just let guys go. I said, bro, I make content to counter whatever everybody else is saying. It's like devil's advocate or just food for thought. It's not me professing my love for anyone or anything. It's just, manly, respectful shit. Like if a guy bleeds for you, that warrants some respect from me. I mean, I thought that was normal. It's not. It ain't normal. My bad. Great quality NFL guard. Texans got FYI. No, I know who he is, but why do I care? Y'all got. You know who else y'all got? Y'all got Noah Brown too. Um, but I said, why would I care? Because what he got to do with what we doing over here, bro? Y'all got Eastside Hero. Listen, man. I'm gonna sponsor you, man. This is what you should do. So for real, you should go on YouTube, right? And it's a button at the top that say like it's like a little icon with your Google joint on it. And when you click on there, I don't know step by step, but somewhere in there it say create a channel. You should create a Texans channel, bro. For real. And I'll help you, man. I'll come in, I'll do a guest appearance every week. I get, the round table to come talk to you too, man. But you should create a Texans channel, man, because you dedicated like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You even put money behind it. But you should definitely create a Texans channel. But don't nobody care about the Texans around these parts, bro. So either join our clique over here, man, or create one and we'll join you. But, be the Lord Brunson of the Texans if you want. It's up to you. Y'all need it, though, because you come here and give us y'all news, and we barely want to hear our own news. We don't even like our own players over here. So what the hell you think we care about yours for? Come on, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean. He said, man, he on the Cowboys podcast, man. I got a notification from ESPN of the Cowboys talking to Bobby Wagner, but I thought it was saying he signed with us. What a tease. Yeah, they've been talking to Bobby. Dan Quinn been talking to Bobby for the last couple weeks. I think they're gonna get Bobby. It would be a smart move. Like I said, Bobby playing right next to a fresh Micah Parsons and teaching Micah Parsons how to play middle linebacker properly. Oh my God, man. That's sickening. You're not running on them two, no matter who in front of them. But with a good nose tackle, we get Hankins back and Carlos Watkins back, and you got those two guys keeping bodies off of Bobby and Parsons for them to flow freely or blitz or do whatever they want. And get Dante Fowler back in here so that Fowler can pass rush, man. I'm fine with him on the outside. Keep him on the outside, like let Micah light shit up from the middle. Micah don't gotta lead the league in sacks for me. Everybody wants that. I want Micah making his impact felt all over the field, and I want him fresh. He don't gotta lead the league in sacks. He's not a defensive end. So if he could get you 8 sacks a season, but some interceptions and stop the run, if he could be Ray Lewis, half a Ray Lewis and half a LT, which he is. He can pass rush when it's time to pass rush, third and long situations. That's why you need him on first and second down. Have him in the middle of the field so he can stop the run on first and second down, forcing it to third and long, and help with the pass. Because if you ever have him have to switch off, or you playing cover 2 and he got to carry a guy up the seam, he faster than half the receivers in the league. He can do it. We already seen that. So I mean, I'm not gonna say he's gonna be cutting with guys that's getting in and out of breaks or have him on Devontae Adams. But if you just catch a guy on a post and he got to run up underneath it, he can do that. If you catch him on a drag and he got to carry that drag or carry that dig, he can do that. You know what I mean? So having Micah Parsons in the middle of the field to me is more dangerous than having him on one side of the field, because at the middle he can still bring a gap pressure. A center cannot block him. Tackles are reticent to block Micah Parsons than a guard or a center. A guard's not fast enough. A center has his head down and is not fast enough. Nor are they might be strong enough, but they're not fast enough to deal with them. And on the outside, you have tackles are used to dealing with speed rushers. So I say if you put Micah Parsons in the middle of the field, it stresses out the offensive line so that those tackles have guys that they have to deal with too, in D-Law and Armstrong or in Sam Williams and Fowler. They got to deal with that. But what makes those guys more dangerous on the outside, Fowler, D-Law, Sam Williams, and Armstrong, is if you have Micah Parsons standing right over the center. Because even if he ain't blitzing, they're going to account for him standing there. So now when you pinch that protection inside to try to account for him, that leaves those guys on the outside to deal with half a man. Even if he bail out, don't matter. So, that's a lot to deal with. And asking a running back to pick up Micah Parsons in the A gap, that's some shady business. That's some shady business. Sadiqa, she said, AKOYE, Noah gone. Donald resigned. Awesome. Next is signing Bobby. And then on June 1st, bring back Cedric Wilson. Watch, he will be back in Dallas. Everybody, I mean, we talked about that yesterday. You actually the first person to bring it up to me. And I'm not opposed to it. I like Cedric Wilson. He's a good slot guy. He's a guy that if we had him here, I think he makes CD more dangerous because you got to account for him, because he's that guy. If you're not paying attention to Cedric Wilson and you want to put a linebacker on him or a third corner on him, he is going to cook him. And Dak has good chemistry with him. So I'm not opposed to Cedric Wilson coming back. I still think you still want to go out and get a wide receiver that actually, is a stud. But I like him. So, yeah, I would agree with that. Let's see what else. We want Parsons to have no position. Yeah, I agree with that. Somebody said if Donald don't come back, would Cox take his position? I thought that was going to happen yesterday, but it didn't. He's here. So, like I said, shout out to Donald Wilson. I'm glad that he made it back. For those who weren't on here, I'm gonna say it one more time. I talked to Donald earlier. He called me and he told me why he's still here, and this is why he's still. I got nowhere else to go. Shout out to Richard Gere, man, officer and a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Dono, you're a gentleman and a scholar, man. I'm glad he back. Yo, and I said this yesterday too, man. Anybody who don't understand what I'm saying when I say this, man, I mean it. Dono Wilson looks like these dudes, man. Guillermo, anybody watch Guillermo del Toro? He looked like these guys, man. Let me see. That boy face just look crazy. I don't even want to put it up because it's gonna take me too much time to find all that. But I mean, it's just crazy. Look at his face. Look up Guillermo del Toro movies and then watch Donald Wilson's face. Like that dude don't look like he got a real face. Head big as hell. I'm okay with Wags, but the only reason why I don't want him is because of Cox and Clark. I really want to see them play. That's true. That's true. I still feel like without Wagner, we're a good team. It's just that with Wagner in the middle of the field, it's like we became ridiculous overnight. I do think so, and that's with a scheme that we currently run with Kearse and Donald Wilson out there flip flopping at will linebacker. We really have two will linebackers in Kearse and Wilson because they're both on opposite sides of the line with two middle linebackers in between them. So it's like a 4-4 almost or a 4-6 almost. You know what I mean? Because those guys are they're like tweeners. They're not safeties or linebackers. They play both. So yeah, I like it. I don't know Aziz Al Shahir. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta watch him. Gotta watch him. I don't know his game. I heard his name. I don't know his game or where he at. Love me some Damone Clark. Yeah. Eastside Harold gave me $1. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You know, it's gonna go a long way. It's going towards the Hacula Fund. I'm about to go to the gym right now. I'm about to go check that out, do a walkthrough. I gotta measure the doors and start planning out these floors, man. I might I'll take a video from there and then I'll post it so y'all can see what it looked like. And wow, pictures. DP Johnson, AKOYE, Micah needs to play middle linebacker this year with Damone if we sign Bobby or the light. Yeah. Said is underrated, not just for your versatility, but chemistry with Dak. I def see Izzy and KJ switching rooms now. I would see that. That would make sense too. Malik Mel, I'm on live right now. What's up? I'll hit you in a second. All right. Yeah, I definitely could see KJ and those guys switching. I think KJ is probably a better safety or a like him and Hooker playing the same position. That single high free safety, I would see that. And yeah, and I think Izzy's definitely a better corner at this stage than KJ. He might be a better corner than KJ will ever be. I miss Noah's blocking. We don't have a wide receiver who's a nasty blocker like that. That's messed up. That's the only thing he's known for. When Noah is just nasty, period. He'll go across the middle and get smacked for you. I like Noah. Shout out to Noah. I mean, I wish he was going somewhere where they was actually going to throw him the ball. Is what I wish, because then he could shut a lot of people up. Noah's a guy that's a solid 800 yard a season type of guy, 70 receptions, but all first down type dirty work. He's a throwback possession receiver. He's like an old Fitzgerald, not the young Fitzgerald, but the old one, or Anquan Bolden type of guy. Big body, mean, good hands, can take a pounding, pause. You know what I'm saying? I like Noah. He's just not the guy here. Plus, Wags is a leader who will be respected. Yeah, I think he'll teach these guys how to win. Building the Legion of Boom. We are building the Legion of Boom. We got a crazy defense. I think Bobby Wagner might be that one piece that'll make us ridiculous. But yeah, we got a crazy room already. That defensive room, locker room is crazy. Um, Thoughts on Sam Williams' role? Look, remember, y'all gotta either cash out when y'all want to ask a question so I can see them because I skipped a lot of people yesterday. Don't curse me out because I skipped your questions. I don't know you got. I got first off, I'm blind. Secondly, it's a lot of y'all commenting in here if y'all can see my screen. So either cash at me or super chat me, even if it's $1, I see it. Or I don't know how you highlight it. I'm not in that screen where you highlighted it turn red. So I'm not on that screen. I'm on StreamYard. So I can't see the highlights when y'all at me. I'm not seeing it. So I'm not ignoring you. at all. But don't curse me out. I don't know that you talking. Like, he was cursing me out yesterday. Like, what? I don't know what you talking about, man. My bad. I miss some questions sometimes. Thoughts on Sam Williams' role? Um, I know that the way the Cowboys run things is like they use a snap count with the young guys. We run it like it's a college team where the seniority wins, big contracts wins. So money plays and seniority wins, right? And I feel like I know that Sam Williams is going to get more time this year because what they want is to slowly bring up those snap counts for those young guys, unless it's an injury or something where you got to play them, but slowly bring up the snap count so that when it comes time, like with Donovan Wilson, to pay them, you don't got to break the bank. Donovan Wilson would have broke the bank if you would have let him play from his rookie year on. He would have broke the bank. Luckily, he only played last year and this year, and it's like, okay, you got 2 years of good tape, and you don't have you got the respect in the locker room, but not around the league where it's like you making Pro Bowls, all that stuff add up. Sam Williams is a Pro Bowler. He was a Pro Bowl rookie. Period. Period. If you let Sam Williams start over any of the defensive ends that we had, not Donovan, Lawrence or Armstrong, he would have outperformed them very easily. He's nasty because he comes from, like I said yesterday, a 3-down lineman scheme in Ole Miss. So he's a 2-gapper that can also get upfield, that can also dismantle a tackle and take on double teams at 270. He was taking on double teams by himself because you always taking on double team. It's only 3 of y'all. You know what I mean? So he's essentially, he can play any spot other than nose tackle. He could play your 3 tech. He could play a 3-4 defensive end. He could play stand-up outside linebacker and DN. So Sam Williams is going to be one of those chess pieces that we use. And if we don't re-sign Fowler, he's going to get Fowler snaps too. So I see an uptick in his snaps and his usage, and you can move him around. A lot of the things that we saw Parsons doing, I don't want Parsons doing anymore. I would rather have Sam do it because he's suited for it. He's built for it. And Parsons can play other places and be far more effective. I think Parsons in the middle of the field is a game record. If you look at the games where Parsons started at middle linebacker and us versus the run, we didn't have half the run problems that we had. The games where we had problems versus the run were when Parsons were on the edge. We didn't have no problems versus the run with Parsons in the middle of the field. Not one game when he played primarily middle linebacker. So I would like to see that more because I think it makes the team better. And we don't need Parsons on the edge. If anything, he makes those edge rushers better, like I said earlier, with him lined up in the middle because you still got to account for him in the middle. And he can do what Fred Warner does from the middle, plus more, still blitz and be crazy with that. So I think you put him in the middle and forget it. Stop moving him around and start moving Sam Williams around on either side of the line, giving him different looks because Sam Williams he's a manimal, man. He's a manimal. But yeah, I think it was more about lowering that snap count so that you don't have to worry about paying him down the line. They're going to slowly progress him this year, and then he might be a full-fledged starter next year. And unless somebody goes down this year, he's going to be a full-fledged starter the following year. Not going to be this year. They don't do it. They haven't done that with anybody unless it's a top pick that they want to get credit from immediately, or they needed it for the position. Like they needed Diggs to start because of the position. They needed him. Even though they were trying to mix him in his first year too, but he just kept making plays when he came and said, like, hey, you got to keep him. But yeah, we needed Diggs because we needed to win as well. That was Mike McCarthy's first year. You're not going to put Diggs on the bench. That would be crazy. So those types of positions are going to play. But for the most part, I feel like Tolbert, Cox, and Sam Williams. And you might see a little bit more Marquise Bell too. But Tolbert, Cox, and Sam Williams for sure are going to get mixed into the equation a lot more this season than they did last. Ready Red, back like he never left. What's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What's good? He says CD has alligator arms across the middle. Facts. He said Noah should have went to Kellen Moore. No, he shouldn't, because Kellen Moore ain't the one that was throwing him the ball. The one who was throwing him the ball was Brian Schottenheimer. Noah got most of those yards in 5 games. He had 555 yards. Most of them came in the first 5 games when he had Cooper Rush throwing him the ball. Noah was getting the ball then. He ain't get the ball much after that. So Kellen don't like him. He been here under Kellen this whole time. Kellen ain't throw him the ball. Kellen used him as a blocker. AKOYE, I feel that Dono was our best defender this season minus Parsons pass rush. Won't argue. A lot of guys did a lot of things. Parsons is definitely the best, but I think Dono is a close second. Yeah, Dono is a tone setter and a killer too, who deserves his respect. So I would say yeah to that for sure. Koye, yo, I know we disagree, but you know it's all love. But I've been a day one supporter. How you not following me back on IG, bro? Some phony shit, dog. I don't even know I don't follow you on IG, bro. I ain't know that. My bad. I'll follow you though, man. If it mean you be in my DMs all the time. We talk all the time, so I assume we followed each other. You know what I mean? And I'll be sending you shit all the time too. Stop it, man. Now you got your I ain't even gonna say that because I get in trouble for saying misogynistic shit. I don't. No women were harmed in the making of this video. You know what I'm saying? I love the ladies. I don't want to call you a lady. You know what I mean? Because that would be disrespectful to them. But you're acting very not masculine. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. I give it to you. I'll follow you, man. You my mans, man. I fuck with you. I talk shit to you, but I don't. I only like the guys like we that I can talk shit to because we men. Like y'all can talk shit to me. I don't take it personal. I just talk it right back, or I argue with you. Then the next time I see you, it's what's up. It's the same thing with boxing. Boxers are like, I think it's because I grew up boxing, but boxers are like very fighters. Period are irrational people. Football players too, because you hit a guy and we congratulate people for hurting us. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad when you talk shit, bro. Don't even think that. It ain't even that. I just don't want to have the same argument with you every day. I don't feel like that. That just gets rid. It make it boring for me. Man, there's a lot of heat towards my homie here. Oh, for real? They killing me in there? Damn. Don't do me like that, Shawty. Not the chat room. Not y'all too. You know what I'm saying? I lost all those followers yesterday, man. Over Zeke. How y'all gonna unfollow me over Zeke, man? Y'all crazy, man. This is dirty business. You're right. You're right. Pick and pop. You right about that. This is a dirty business, man. What else we got? He said, "Nah, that's a valid explanation. I agree." I don't even remember what you said. What was the explanation? Oh, what I say we need to do with Sam Williams. That's who asked me that. Yep, you're right. Modern Vin Productions. Okoye, Giants trade for the Raiders tight end was good move by them. Shaking my head. Yeah, that was a good move. But I don't care about it. We got tight ends, man. Like I don't even watch what other teams are doing, cause screw them. That's why. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch what they're doing unless it's like make a big splash. But I see them when the dust settles. But we already got a good team. They trying to become one. So you gotta be more desperate when you're not one. Y'all desperate like y'all not one though. Y'all don't have no faith. You know, y'all like the woman who's been abused her whole life or had like bad boyfriends her whole life, and she never thinks that you're going to be the good guy. She don't trust you. You got trust issues. Y'all don't trust that we was 12-5 2 years in a row. Y'all still, as somebody said it yesterday, we're tired of going 8-8. I'm like, how we not 8-8, but we not an 8-8 team. That's what you call imposter syndrome or survivor's guilt, either or, a little bit of both. But we are not. I think we've turned the corner on being a piss poor team. What we need to be now is a team that's like pushing over the edge. I have all the faith in Mike McCarthy. I got all the faith in our coaching staff, Dan Quinn, everybody. Why? And I don't even have a problem with our front office. You don't hear. I was the one who's talking about. I used to make Jerry videos. I don't talk about Jerry. Why? Because I see that they've given the helm to Mike McCarthy because they're starting to trust as well. And the reason I have faith in Mike McCarthy is what he did last year. I'm gonna keep saying and I'm gonna keep beating this drum. If you heard it already, so what? Hear it again. If you would have started last season with the notion on paper, somebody gave you a pamphlet or they gave out the Aaron, what's his name, the Arian Foster script, and it said in this season, Dak gonna get hurt the first game of the season. Cooper Rush gonna play 5 games. Zeke gonna get hurt when Dak comes back for 3 games, and then wear a knee brace again for the rest of the season. Tony Pollard gonna get hurt at some point in the season. Tyron Smith gonna get hurt before the season. Tyler Smith is gonna have to start at left guard and left tackle throughout the season. Terrence still gonna get hurt in the season. Biada's gonna get hurt in the season. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift. Michael Gallup's gonna come back and not play well. James Washington's gonna get hurt before he even get a snap. You know what I'm saying? And keep it going. That's just offense. Defensively, Anthony Brown gonna get hurt and J. Lou gonna get hurt. We only gonna have Diggs as a healthy corner. We're gonna have to force Izzy Mikamo to play nickel cornerback at 6'4", 215. You know, if all those things, LVE gonna still be playing. If I'd have told you all that on paper before the season started, you would have thought we would lose. So that only speaks to good coaching. We kept this team winning and performing at a very high level, and we still finished in, I think, extraordinary fashion, considering what we had to go up against. Not that other teams don't deal with injuries too, but those were all crucial injuries, and we overcame them all. And we didn't have enough in the tank, I think, to finish. But I think our team healthy is already good enough, Marv, and everybody. Like a healthy Cowboys is a good. I think we beat the 49ers if we were to win in there with our team. You know what I mean? So do we need depth, more depth? Yeah, but those guys still, can go down. So I think we have a good core team, period. And one or two pieces could push us over the edge. But one or two pieces that didn't get injured last year, Davey, would have pushed us over the edge too. One or two pieces still being here. You know what I mean? So I don't think we that far off, man. I don't think we that far off. All right, let's see. AKOYE Media, tell them efforts on the roundtable to stop lacking. The community needs another one. I mean, every time we have a roundtable, something bad happened to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop. Yeah, abused by disappointment in the playoffs. Y'all ain't abused by disappointment in the playoffs, man. You know what abuse is, man? The Browns or the Raiders. They don't make the playoffs most of the time. They get abused, and they still show support. Seattle was trash for a long time. They still had the 12th man, and that's what their fans push them over the top. Fans push you up and elevate you. Are you not entertained? You know what I'm saying? Y'all elevate players, and when you walk around thinking the way y'all think, it's like, who wants to play for y'all the way y'all act? I wouldn't. I would not want to play or fight for you, man. I wouldn't even want to save y'all if you was like, I would save you drowning because that's just wrong. You don't deserve to go nowhere. I'm a lifeguard. I would come get you. But I wouldn't want to come get you. I would come get you and then smirk at you like, you dummy. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all hateful people, man. Not you, yes, want 1100. You laughing. I'm talking about most of the Cowboys fans are mean motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? They are. They mean. I'm like, y'all mean to y'all own players. Rumor is the Eagles are going after Bobby Wagner too. Only because we called Bobby. That's why we don't say nothing. Y'all be so mad that we not making splashes, but we can't tell you what splashes we even trying to make because once somebody get wind of it, they come get them. You know what I'm saying? Just like Dallas Goedert. Once you hear that we after somebody, they take them. Hell yeah, he was used too much on the edge. He got beat up for it. We're better on overall, and Slam gets more reps if Micah is in the middle. They know Slam is. Micah and Tank spoke on it. Yep. Yeah, Slam he's a nasty boy, man. I ain't gonna say it no more. Okay, I was one of the ones who felt like we should cut Zeke, but if he was playing hurt and can get back to 100%, I say keep him, but draft another running back to spell Zeke and Pollard or replace him. That's all I was saying. Bay, what's up with you, bro? You more. But yeah, for real. Won't get too deep into the Zeke conversation anymore, but when you're playing hurt, I don't judge you when you hurt. I judge you by what you did before you were hurt. And like I said before, I feel like the injury isn't catastrophic. Otherwise, the Cowboys would have moved on. If they would have talked to their team doctors and said his knees are shot, then they would have let him go. But his knees ain't shot. I've seen running backs run on shot knees though. Willis McGahee, Frank Gore, they had shot knees and still managed to play at a very high level. Zeke is not them. He hasn't torn anything yet at all. Knock on wood. But it is what it is. Sprained knee, if you ever sprained your knee, it is a hampering injury and it will carry on throughout the season. But I give him credit for doing it. Eastside Harold being below 500 must be a fluke, huh? He always below 500. That's why he delusional. He has team dysphoria. He don't even know. He's like, I feel like a cowboy trapped in a Texan's body. You got teamster dysphoria. Oh man. In terms of team building, I gotta stop talking what I think out loud because I get canceled for the things I think. I just thought about that. I need Jermaine back. My brother need to come tell me what not to say out my mouth because I say things as soon as I think of it, and it's not funny to everybody I see. In terms of building, team building, we're great at drafting, but signing and trading for needs or improvement. Shit, we aren't even good at negotiating contracts for our own players. Yes, we are. We're good at negotiating contracts that don't kill the team. Other teams be having to blow. Look, I mean, you can talk about the Eagles getting to the Super Bowl and being better than us for a year. Like I said, a king for a day or a prince forever. They bet it all on black 1 year, right? But look at them now. They just lost three. They lost Epps. They lost CJ. They lost Hargrove already. You know what I'm saying? They're losing Singleton. They're losing. They're gonna lose a lot of players. They already don't have Ndamukong Suh and Joseph. They're free agents again. You know what I'm saying? So the Eagles went out and sold it all, right? And now their team is imploding. The Rams won it the year before that, right? What happened? They don't got Jayron no more. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got Bobby no more now. You know what I mean? So it was like Bobby didn't win one with him. I think he joined their team last year. But you get my point though. Like they're blowing these teams up because they sold it all to win. And they won. That's great. But they don't have a team. Now, would you trade it all for one Super Bowl and then go back to being 8-8 or 7-9 or whatever, 7-10? Would you do that? That's a good question. Would y'all take a Super Bowl for more years, another 10 years of losing, 5 years of losing, because you got to rebuild after that? Would you take that, or do you want a dynasty? I want another dynasty. But would you take? I want another dynasty, and I feel like we're building one. Would you take a Super Bowl though, one Super Bowl, and then kaput again for 5 to 10 years? Let me know. Let me know. All right. He said, DP said, thank you for saying that. Been trying to tell people Noah and the 3 tight ends set were shoddy, not Kellen Moore, and that's why we didn't see it no more. Exactly. Exactly. When you saw us using our tight ends heavily, look at the Eagles game, and then you tell me why you never did that again. When you watch what Hendershot and Ferguson were doing in the Eagles game, just blocking, and then the mismatches. Hendershot was killing C.J. Gardner, killing him. He just wasn't getting a good passes thrown to him, but he was killing him. Even Noah was killing him. Noah had that catch in the back of the end zone where he couldn't get that second foot down. I was like, damn, we could have smacked the Eagles up too. But yeah, that was Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer was doing that. You're right about that, DP. Schottenheimer's offense was more simple, and it made it very easy for these guys to perform. Great to see the safety trio coming back. Facts. Let me get to these super chats real quick, then I'll jump back up here and talk to y'all because I don't want to leave Coach Marv and whoever else. I think it's Yes Juan hanging. He said, "No, I'm with you. We close, just need a little. But Darren Waller is a dog. We don't need him. We good. Oh no, he's a dog. Don't get me twisted, but I don't think that was a conversation for us. You know what I mean? I would have been mad if we would have went out and got Darren Waller as if tight end was the thing that we was missing. You know what I mean? It wasn't that. So I'll get you, but I was more so addressing those who said, other teams are making moves. Like they're making moves because they have to. They making moves because they got holes everywhere. We don't. We don't got holes everywhere. We got a couple holes. We got 22 size gauge holes here and there. Wide receiver is one that I would say, because I think Gallup will be better this year. I think CeeDee Lamb is CeeDee Lamb, and we do need help for those guys. But you don't have to have 3 number 1 wide receivers to be a good team. We were good with just one good wide receiver without Dak this season because of the scheme we were running when Dak wasn't in there. Yes, Juan 11. He said, I hate the continuity Like we pay talent, but they won't pan out, or the talent we paid for are the ones that get blamed because other teams are doing well with new players. Yeah, it's like which way do you go? You want to like to me, y'all say we ain't did nothing in free agency. Well, Donovan Wilson was a free agent and we signed him. Get what I'm saying? And if another team would have signed him, they'd have like, we made a splash in free agency. We signed a great player today in free agency, Donovan Wilson. We did. We restructured a lot of great players too. So and like we got Dak to push his money around. He getting 59 mil next year. They're going to move that again. And we got Zach Martin to play around with his money too. Those are guys that's like staples here. A lot of teams need those type of players. We got them already. We got to start with 5 offensive line, no matter what. Right now, you might be scared about injuries with Tyron. I get it, but remember, everybody went down last year. Everybody, not just Tyron. Tyron's most of his injuries were before. You know why they were? A lot of his injuries over the last couple seasons. Connor Williams. Nobody gonna talk about that. When you watch guys, and Tyler Smith is another one. He got to watch it. He do it for a different reason though. Connor Williams was getting flung into people's legs. I don't blame you for that. I can't say you're an injury-prone left tackle when you got a left guard next to you that's getting thrown into you all the time, or you got to try to play hero ball and help him out on stunts because they don't know what they're doing, and you hurting yourself on that type of stuff. I ain't mad at that. I get mad when you get hurt like you did last year, just running around in practice and no contact. That means that's an injury that I don't like. The other ones I can live with. And if you must know, if you look at what Tyler Smith did to, I think he did that to McGovern, or was it Biadasz? In the first game, the Tampa Bay game, he takes guys and he pancakes them. That's 600 pounds flying through the air into your ankles. He does that all the time. So Tyler Smith don't get thrown into people. He does the throwing, but it's still the same concept. When you're playing O-line, you don't want to see guys on the ground. Pancakes are great when you by yourself get them, but you don't want to see a bunch of guys on the ground. You want to be standing up. Why? Because when you laying guys out, pancakes look good on your record, on your resume, but they're bad for the team because you're flying into guys' ankles and legs, and that's where a lot of those injuries are coming from. If you watch it, guys are getting rolled up on. Getting rolled up on can happen to anybody. It's going to continue to happen. It happened to everyone. It happened to all of them, not just Tyron Smith. It happened to the entire O-line last season. Even Zach Martin, I think he just got cankles. He just got knees for ankles, and he can take it. But he got rolled up on a couple times last year too. He got up slow a couple times. He just can take it, and it wasn't that severe. But I saw him get rolled up on too. All those guys though. Biadasz got hurt. McGovern got hurt. Everybody other than Tyler Smith got hurt because he was the one doing it. He was throwing motherfuckers into people's legs, man, and pancaking guys, or pile driving, like jumping on the pile while other guys is down there trying to fight for their life, man. That was him. I saw him. I just like him, but he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it. You gotta remember that. He said, "My entire adult life, we've never been consistently good. I would prefer a good every year and compete for a ship every year, but Roseman will build quick, though. He's done it before. Yeah. He rebuild quick. Yeah, he gonna rebuild. I don't think that you want to have to rebuild all the time, though. But he could rebuild. He did it, like you said. He's done it already. I agree. Donovan. No one in the NFC can stop Dallas this year. We got stopped last year. So somebody can. But I agree that we are a pretty good team. I will say that. Bates got 16 mil a year yesterday. 8 for Dono is a great deal. He's huge for our defense. Yeah. If Dono would have got Bates kind of money, he would have played for 1 year. And he wouldn't have got it here. And he got nowhere else to go. You might as well stay here, brother. He wasn't gonna get that kind of money. And I think Dono better than Bates. Dono to me, not to me, Dono to the film does it all. He does it all. He makes plays in coverage. He's a linebacker. Jamal Adams is a injury-prone box safety that plays pretty much like a will linebacker, like Donovan Wilson sometimes as a will linebacker. All the things you see Adams do in the backfield, like hitting quarterbacks and tackles for losses, Donovan Wilson does that already. But he also could play single high safety. He also could play man against tight ends. He could do it all. So not that Adams can't, but I've seen Adams get cooked in coverage. It's a reason that they only blitz Adams. But Adams is not the guy in coverage. He can play in space a little bit, but not manned up on guys, not switching off. If anything, for real, Adams is not the best safety on his own team. Quandre Diggs is, to me. Quandre Diggs can do the things Adams can do, but Adams can't do the thing Quandre Diggs can do. Versatility makes you better to me. Other guys like specialists, like the Bruce Lee saying, I don't fear the guy that knows 10,000 kicks. I fear the guy that does the same kick 10,000 times. Some people think that way, and in certain spots I do. I like specialists when it comes to a run stuffer, like defensive tackles. I don't want you to be versatile. I want you to be, I know what you're going to do. Be Haloti Nada, you know what I mean? Be a Saragusa. Be a guy that keeps the rest of these guys fresh. And I don't care if you get no tackles. I don't care if you don't get no sacks. Just hold up the offensive line so they can't get to the second level, and it instantly makes everybody better. So defensive line, I like specialists. But when it comes to safeties, I want you to be everywhere. I don't know what the fuck he's doing when he's out there. That's why I like Micah Parsons in the middle of the field too. Young man, he said, I'm always watching, Brody. That's my brother there. Yeah, so you gonna be my he gotta be my PR guy, man, because I say crazy shit. He said, I'm always watching, Brody. Don't want to mess up your creativity. Anyway, Dion will look back in 21 years later to win y'all another Super Bowl. You heard it here first. Dion will be back 21 years later. Oh, what you mean? He gonna come back as our coach or something? What are you gonna do? I don't know. But we might win. We might win a chip. Oh, you mean his son or something? Maybe. Sadiqa said, how are you, Brody? He said, I'm Gucci, love. You talking with that Riz. I just learned that word. My son taught me Riz means swag now. Swag is no longer swag. They say Riz. The young boys say Riz. He said, Dad, you can't have more Riz than me. I said, I got all the Riz, young boy. I got it all. I be trying to tell these youngins, man. I used to manage a strip club. How can I not have swag? It's too easy. Teams got good one. Got sorry. I'm sorry. Rebuilt and went back to the Super Bowl while we just chilling. Oh, he said teams got good, won, got sorry, rebuilt, and went back to the Super Bowl while we just chilling. You missed the comment in that first one. I like, what do you say? What are you talking about? You got good, pause, won, got sorry, rebuilt, and went back to the Super Bowl. They have. That's the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles did it, man. The Eagles did it. What y'all want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I don't compare myself to nobody, man. I'm just saying there are teams who haven't won. The Rams went to the Super Bowl and lost, though, and then got sorry and went back and won one. And the Eagles won one, got sorry, and went back and lost one. You're right about that. And the Cincinnati Bengals went, and now they just good. You know, you're right. You're right. Can't argue with that. Quandre Diggs, hook 'em horns. He said Jamal Adams is an outside linebacker. Facts. What's up, Agent 9? I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to go to the studio. I'm about to he said Riz already died. Damn, y'all move so fast around here, man. I just said it. It's like 5 minutes ago. It's dead already. Damn, she get cornered. Yeah, Alpha Mason, Riz means swag, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know what the nose swipe meant. I was like, what do that mean? You white people nose when they die? I didn't know what that meant. Still kind of don't. I just know it means something disrespectful. Like you're nothing. I wipe you off. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I sound old as shit, man. I'm 40 this year. What you want me to do? Between our training staff and our consulting trainer, I believe well, let's go is good enough to let Ball go. Am I wrong about that? I like Ball. Ball might do something too. It's how you play these guys. Like some guys have, traits that you want to, like I said, showcase. And I think we have got a lot of maulers. And Kellen was asking these guys to pass block too much. They're not guys that can hold up in pass protection all day. But some of these guys are guys where you just fire them off the ball, no pun intended, ball. They're good. And if you let them get into a rhythm, some offensive linemen need that rhythm where they're beating on guys. They need to see themselves like smashing guys in the run game to get their confidence up. A guy who was like that, who never played cute, he wasn't the most technical guy, is the best lineman that ever played, maybe ever, but definitely for the Cowboys. Better than Larry Allen. His name was Eric motherfucking Williams. Eric Williams was not a finesse guy. He didn't have all of the punching. He would punch you for real. Like he's like, I'm gonna just really manhandle you. And then over time, you just so beat up from attrition that you can't play him. It was a dude, forgot that dude's name who hit somebody dirty. He had a dirty hit on Troy Aikman. He just elbow dropped him. And Eric Williams seen that shit. For those who don't know who Eric Williams is, you young gentlemen, he was number 79, played for the Cowboys in the 90s, early 90s. You know, I think he ended his career due to a, well, he played after the car accident, but the car accident did him in. But Eric Williams was a monster. He's from Philly too. He's from Philly too. Yeah. But he's a killer, man. He's a killer. So some guys, you just want to let them fire off the ball. Like who else? Doug Free, Leary. Everybody hated Leary till we lost Leary. Then it was like, oh shit, you remember Leary? Don't say that now. Y'all ain't like him when y'all don't like nobody that's a Cowboy. It's like y'all love them when they leave and you love them before they get here. Once they get here, it's like, yeah, because y'all watch us and y'all think that if a guy get beat on a play, he's trash. I've seen guys get beat, you know, they get beat and they still good though. They just got beat. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Ramsey gets beat last year. He got the shit beat out of him. They like, get Jalen Ramsey here. The year before that, Trayvon Diggs got beat. They're like, trash. He got 11 interceptions. He still was trash. It's crazy. It's crazy how y'all talk about your own team. It's crazy. Y'all got to stop, man. Eagles signed Rashad Penny. Good for them. Rashad, yeah. Eagles went to the Super Bowl twice in 5 years and won one. We haven't been in 27 years. I'm taking the bowl. Dynasties are easier said than done, AKOYE. I'm not mad at your answer. I just wanted to know which one you want. All right. He got a Riz training order. Yes, Mom. A Riz training order. That was funny. Yeah. Y'all still young. I'm kind of young, I guess. The only reason why the Eagles can do that is because they're GM, but it's hard to do. Most teams that risk it all to win can't rebuild that fast. Our strength is in drafting with Will McClay. Yeah, that's Will McClay's gift. Lee, what's up, Lee? Fire. Yeah, Eric Williams was nasty. That means Miles Sanders out of there. Miles Sanders is already gone. Hopefully, they stay the hell away from Bijan. Nobody wants Bijan in that ugly green. Facts. Did Miles Sanders go to Denver? Am I wrong? Am I tripping? I think he been gone. Growing up, I met two twin dudes that are from Philly. They were solid, but they said the Midwest was by far the hardest area to live. Oh, St. Louis, probably. Yeah, that's like the murder cap. But yeah, I would say so. Philly is like a bunch of it's like an open air yard. You know, if you've ever been to jail or prison, it's like an open air yard. Everybody here act like people in prison. That's how they act. Yeah. And then young boys is walking around with ski masks every day. And I know they want it this way though. I won't get into politics too much, but here in Philadelphia in 2020, the police lieutenant or commissioner, whatever they call, sergeant or captain or the head of police, the chief of police. There you go. She came out and said, we are not arresting anybody for any non-violent offenses. But every offense became violent. But they said they weren't arresting anybody for anything. Like they really started the purge here in Philly. I don't know if they did that everywhere during COVID, but they did it here. You announce on TV to a bunch of young broke kids that have nothing to do, no rec centers, no programs, no nothing. You announce to them, they're bored as fuck at that. They stuck in the house, no school. And you say, we're not arresting nobody for nothing. And we're not going to dictate that you wear an KN95 mask. Any mask will do. So everybody started coming outside with the poo shiesties on. Immediately, they played the Purge music out in North Philly. It was the Purge. Somebody was driving through North Philly with a hatchback with the Purge on blast. The Purge music for real. And then they started blowing up there were no ATMs for the last 2 years in North Philly because they had dynamite. Somebody was selling these young bulls dynamite. That's why when people start talking, this shit wasn't, some. I don't need to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't need no theories because these ain't theories. I was here. But it was blowing up. First up, people were selling dynamite for $130 a stick. And they was blowing up ATMs, bruh, everywhere in North Philly. They would take a half a stick of dynamite or a quarter stick of dynamite and blow up the ATMs everywhere here. So Philly is crazy like that. It's like a bunch of hustler criminals. And if you can do that well here or even average here, you are fine anywhere else you go. It's like you can make it here, you can make it anywhere because they crazy here. But that's what happened here. And they still haven't said, take the goddamn ski masks off. These youngins are still walking around in ski masks. I went to Colombia last month for a week. And I said, damn, I feel safer in Colombia and they kidnapping Americans here. I've been in Mexico quite a bit, Tijuana, for my fighters. I feel safer in Mexico than I do here. You know why? One thing I've never seen in Mexico or Colombia is no youngins walking around with goddamn ski masks on. I know who's walking towards me when they're walking towards me. I can see their face from a block away. Philly, you can't. So that's Philly for you, man. It's crazy here. So yeah, the Midwest is crazy too, but Philly crazy for a different reason. I watched run plays and the blocking schemes was so horrible. I'm looking forward to better run and blocking schemes. Thank you. Because you could count how many times we ran, but Kellen was running like being spiteful towards Mike McCarthy, running like, oh, I'm gonna call a running play, but it's gonna be out of the shotgun. Oh, I'm gonna call a running play, but it's gonna be out of the spread offense. Or I'm gonna call it a running play, but it's gonna be so predictable that the defense knows we're running. So the chances of it working are slim to none. So that when it doesn't work, I could say, oh, it don't work. But it's still backfired because when you look at the Eagles run yardage, 700 of their yards, they I think they had like 2,500 rushing yards to our 22, but 19 of ours were the running back. 700 of theirs were the quarterback. So we had more rushing yards for running backs than they did. They just had the quarterback getting them extra yards. So they had like 2,500 yards, something like that. And 760 were from the quarterback. So we actually outran them running back position-wise, running back position. We did very well that way. But it was only because Mike McCarthy was making them run the ball. We could have done even better. Super sticker. I know I had super stickers. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Y'all can buy super stickers apparently. Hand in pink, waving hand in pink, waving hand in pink, face, flush, face, eyes, face, fuchsia, wide eyes, face, fuchsia, wide eyes. I don't know why I read that out loud. I just felt like Chad, pink waving. What is this pink waving shit y'all talking about? I am busting on my shirt. What y'all doing? I don't know. I don't know if I'm laughing. Y'all laughing at me or with me. You know what I'm saying? He's still going, man. Come on, man. Stop flooding the chat with that before we block you, man. It was funny the first time. Indiana, I got a lot of homies in Indiana that's backwoods as hell. Yep. Ain't nothing tough about Indiana outside of Gary. One city. Yeah. We tainted, I guess, being from Texas because none of these places seem tough to us. Folks will leave you in country towns out here. Yeah, that's the way it is in Cali in the mountains, man. They got what they call mountain law up there. The cops don't come when they call them. Then don't nobody call them. The cops don't come. It's crazy. They'll leave you out there and ain't nobody in trouble for it. AKOYE, what's up, my boy? The blocking scheme hasn't been the same since Callahan. You are factual. Choctaw in here. What's up, Choctaw? Choctaw, y'all gotta come to Texas, man. Indy is child's play compared to Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth, San Antonio, El Paso, Austin, anywhere. Killeen. I'm from Killeen. I'm from Fort Hood, really, but Killeen. Yeah, I'm from Killeen. That's where I was born. Hello, everyone. What's up? Now you talk. No more Noah Brown. Nope. All right. There's a lot of y'all in here too that didn't hear it, so I'm gonna say it one more time. You know what's getting crazy too? Don't nobody watch my breakdowns no more, but they watch these lives. I get more views on my lives than I do breakdowns. These be 2-hour videos, and y'all still watching. So I appreciate it. I mean, I guess y'all like to hear me speak, but respect my breakdowns, man. Cause I'm gonna stop doing them because they take too damn long. And trust me, this way easier. I can just get up and come in here and go live. That's easy. But for those who didn't hear why Donald resigned and you came here for that, I'm not gonna do you no displeasures.
A lot of people don't know this, but if you have the YouTube app on your phone,
I gotta hit
you
skip.
could be using it to.
You could be using it to make money.
Don't you! I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
That's why Donald stayed, man. All right, let me see. Let me say what's up to the last couple people. Twyman, what's up? Archery, what's good? Mike Archery always dropped the volcanoes, man. That's my guy. Shout out to Fort Hood. I was stationed there for 3 years. Yeah, I'm an Army brat. I was born in Darnell Army Hospital. That's my middle name, Darnell. Darnall. It's really Darnall. If y'all from there, you know. It's Darnall Army Hospital, but my mom named me Darnell. And she also didn't know how to spell Darius. So my name is technically not even Darius. My name is Daraies. That's Darius. Darius. My mom couldn't spell, man. Love you, mom. Couldn't spell. She down for Hood now, though. She's still living down there. She went back down there. But yeah, I'm from there. Callahan was the established O-line. Hated Washington for that. Was the best O-line coach. Hated Washington for that. I thought you meant EST established. The people enjoy the interaction, AKOYE, but I'm always a fan of the breakdowns, brother. Y'all like the interaction too, but goddamn, y'all disrespectful, man. Voch and AKOYE have the best film analysis, period. They actually know what they're looking at. That's facts. Voch be killing it, man. That's my guy. He look tired now. I gotta call him. Like Voch, you look tired. The volume is like tearing your ass up, man. You look sleepy. You look sleepy, Voch. I'm gonna talk to you, brother. We do need to do a roundtable though. I do miss those guys, man. And we all so busy, we don't really get together unless we doing a roundtable. So it's always fun doing some of the cross promotion work with those guys for real. I couldn't do it if I didn't like guys hit me up and be like, yo, you want to come on, you want to do this show, you want to do this podcast, I don't want to do this shit. They think that I'm like sitting here waiting for my big break. I'm not. I don't want to do that shit. Certain people I just don't like. If I don't like you, I don't want to do content with you. And I genuinely like the guys, even the guys that I go to war with. Like me and West Coast argue, me and Big James argue, me and Boss even argue. Me and Boss met arguing. Me and Voch met arguing. Me and Law met arguing. You know what I'm saying? So the guys that I go to war with, that it's like I really enjoy their perspectives and their takes on things though, because they keep me on my toes too. And sometimes they enlighten me to shit that I'm not paying attention to, and it's my job to do the same. So I feel like we all bring something to the table, and we all are like men's men. Ain't nobody is scared to say what they mean. Skywalker, we met arguing too. We had a Twitter beef that was like classic. Some guys don't like the Twitter beef though. When I beef with them on Twitter, they don't talk to me. I don't name no names, but I don't like guys that's like passive aggressive, man. If I say something to you and you're feeling so hurt that you don't even want to get to know me, then fuck you. I mean, I really don't care. And I'm not saying that to be tough. It's like I really fuck you for real. Like get out of here, because that's not how the world is. Like people say things in passing, and in that moment, I can't judge you from that moment. People have said things to me that I truly don't like. A lot of y'all have argued with me in the comments and said some disrespectful shit, and I might check you for it. But by the end of the conversation, we both apologized for what we said. We both like, hey, you got this point, you got that point. That's how life go, man. I'm not mad at that. Only thing you can't come back from is death. So let's go. You know what I mean? But I gotta go. I want to read a couple more, then I'm done, man. Nah, Koye, don't stop with the breakdowns, bro. You speak the truth through the film. Don't make me have to go back to watching Voch breakdowns. He too conceited. Leave Voch alone, man. That's my guy. Don't fuck with my guy. He got the right to be conceited. Voch doing big things, man. Let him. It's not conceit when you actually doing some shit. let Voch do his thing, man. I'm very proud of Voch. Like for real. Like that's big baby bro. And I'm not saying that for no other reason other than I truly am proud of him. For real. I'm telling you that all the time. Y'all roundtable videos are a gift to the Cowboys fans. Nobody does it like y'all. Keep it up and the great work. We trying to do something with it where we can make it more consistent. But yeah, I like those Jones too. Fuss is the young pup pushing Law is more of the hype guy. Uh, Vach is good, but AKOYE dot. Oh man, thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody got their favorites. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. There's some dudes that I go on foot show, they be like, "Who are you?" Like, what? Y'all know who I am over here? God damn, this is a fucking big world, I guess. All right. Yep, I'm out. Uh, Yeah, ain't taking no shots at my guy. Shout out to y'all though. Shout out to everybody else who joined up. Like I said, love making the content. Love y'all for watching it because it really do give me something that I enjoy doing on a consistent basis. This is my favorite hobby outside of boxing, man. So love it. And I'm on my way to the loft or to the gym now. It's just a concrete square rectangle right now, but I'm going to record everything so y'all can see as it progresses. And let me know. There's one thing though. Those who still here, one question I got. If when I start doing boxing content, should I do it on another channel, or would y'all watch it if I put it on here? Because I can do instructional videos here too. But I started another channel. Uh, I haven't put anything on it yet. It's gonna be called Stay Dangerous. But I started another channel where I want to do everything dangerous that I do. Like I know how to use swords, guns, knives, box. My sons do MMA. I've done Aikido, judo. So I'm like, damn, I could teach some of this shit, or I could at least just go on there and bring people on and talk to people who do dangerous shit. So I was thinking about starting that channel, or I'll do it here. But if y'all want this to be an untainted, unadulterated Cowboys channel, I'll leave it like that, and I'll start it over there. If y'all watch it when I put some samples on here, then I'll do it here. But who knows? But it was good. Y'all said love the content. Nobody said Davis or Garcia. Davis gonna knock the shit out of Garcia. I like Garcia, but he gonna get the shit beat out of him. Keep it here. Bet that's an idea. Yeah, keep it here. Yeah, man. Yeah, start here, then funnel us over there. That's a good idea. I like that idea. All right, man. That's enough. I got people waiting. I gotta go. Like I said, love y'all, man. I'm out. Peace.